Just want to give an update on the playroom. Here it is, of course. Looks like crap because it's under construction, so there's junk everywhere. But anyway, I didn't get any painting done tonight, but I got a lot done last night, so this is what was done last night. So you can see I got most of it done because this is a textured ceiling. At least it's not popcorn, but it's like the mop texture, right? It's a little bit tough to use the roller to get the flat black paint on it evenly. So probably gonna have to put it maybe a second coat on certain parts, and then I got a smaller paintbrush. I'm gonna have to get rid of all the little white dots with that. The white paint, or it's not even really paint, I guess. Whatever this stuff is that they used a mop to apply, it doesn't fluoresce. So it's got to be completely covered up, and I'll do the stars with some other technique. This lighting fixture here, you may have noticed before there was a fan in here. I took the fan out, and I added this lighting fixture, and I actually modified it. You can see a pull chain switch there, and another one there. I added both of those, and then I got these little ceramic mounts for lights. I mounted 3 of them equally spaced apart, and put 3 black lights in there, and those are connected to one switch. And then the white light here, I'm actually going to have 3 white lights. I'm going to have the 365 watt black light CFLs you see here, and then I'm going to have 3 65 watt white light CFLs spaced in between them. For now I'm just using the one because we need some white light in here, and I don't have the mounts. I'll get them later. Or you can independently control those, turn them on and off with the switches. And it had, of course, a plastic dome. They could be glass or plastic. It had a dome there, and I needed to cut it because since I added these switches here, it was blocking it from screwing in like it's supposed to. So I tried to cut it, and because it was a cheap piece of crap, it shattered on me. So the plastic was of the type where it's like really brittle, and it shattered. So I'm going to have to either order a replacement, try to figure out a way to cut it, and mount it a different way. Look at something different while I'm talking. Or fabricate my own somehow, or I don't know what, but I'm going to have to do something about the dome there to get it to fit on there. Since the old one died, ripped apart. So we'll give it a test. If we pull one switch, the white light kicks in. If we pull the other switch here, the black light kicks in. And of course we can independently toggle them. And what I'm going to do, of course, is extend these chains here. So one's like sun and one's like moon or something cool like that I can attach to the end of them. So you can know what's what, and it'll make it look cooler. But there's some other cool stuff if you're into black lights. I'm going to turn off these temporary lights. I had to use these so I didn't, get killed when I was installing that. Because I do a lot of my work after the sun is set. So we'll turn these off so we have nothing but black lights. Camera is picking this up halfway decent. A little outline there, that's the LED rope. Apparently the clear plastic housing for the rope, fluoresces. And there's the 3 black lights, and here's some cool stuff. I have to put stars up here, and they don't, at least, at Walmart or normal places, they don't sell white paint that fluoresces. And if they do, it's not advertised like that. However, I might have to take this into a different room. You can kind of see it. If you see RIT, at Walmart, they have this amazing stuff. I'm going to turn on a light just so we can see this real quick. Light. Try to. There. Okay. At Walmart and your favorite grocery store, if you despise Walmart, they have this stuff by RIT, R-I-T, whatever. And I didn't even know they made this till I looked it up online. But basically, you add this to your clothes when you're washing your clothes, and it actually causes them to fluoresce. So apparently, even in regular daylight, which obviously contains a wide spectrum of light, you get some UV, and without even thinking about what's happening, it fluoresces under sunlight, and it makes your white tea look extra white. So apparently they sell it in liquid and powder. This is powder, and they got a couple of different kinds. This is the whitewash. Put this down. If I spill this, I'm going to flip out. So let's try not to do that, because then my carpet will forever fluoresce until it's replaced. And the other one here is whitener and brightener. Alrighty then. I don't know what the difference is, but I looked at both of these under a black light, and they both fluoresce seemingly equally well. So let me put them here so you can see what the hell they are in one shot. So if you get these things, you can basically mix it with a pigment, like mix it with paint, or liquid or something, and it will then fluoresce and look awesome under a black light. So if you can't find black light sensitive paint, you can kind of make it by buying this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do a little test here. I got my test set up. It's a paper plate. These are my 5 colors of blacklight paint. And we're going to see what they look like. Oh, one other thing. See, I put the bezel in my arcade cab here. I can get rid of the glare. It's got some space around it. Like in here, I can get my finger in there. So that's not good. I might seal that up. It's because the CRT television is curved slightly. Probably going to fill that up with black caulk. Focus. Black caulk, and then cut that, and then I might tape it up with masking tape or something, and use like Rust-Oleum textured, like the hammered textured spray paint to do the whole thing and make it consistent, cover up the black caulk. Or I might use expanding foam in there, cut out the extra, and then paint that as well so it looks nice and doesn't have a gap in it. But anyway, forget about all that. Something more fun. Got our black lights on. Very good. I'm going to turn off our white lights here. Go back to psychedelic mode. And you can see what's cool is you can't see it on camera, but the CRT's phosphors are actually fluorescing a bit. It's like a dull pale green. You can see how nice these black light paints look. Although the two greens are pretty similar, especially on camera. That looks pretty dope. And we're going to do a fun little test here with our crazy Walmart fabric whitener stuff. Grab one here. This is the whitewash. We can see it. Yeah, you can see inside there. It's looking crazy already. So we're going to add a little to our plate here. Come out, come out. Whoa. Not too much. Kind of see what that looks like. It's a little blurry. And again, that's the granulated, like powdery type stuff. So I'm not sure what type of solvent this actually requires. I imagine it's water, since it's designed for, to mix with your clothes in the washing machine. And now we're going to try, don't spill it, and try the whitener and brightener. See if it looks any different. Stronger, weaker. Looks about the same. Let's see. They actually more or less look about this. You know what? The other one might be a little bit stronger. But anyway, you can mix this stuff up with pigments and such, with paint. And I haven't tested this yet, so I've only heard about this online. But that's what they say. So I'm going to test it to confirm. Apparently that's an inexpensive way to turn regular paint into blacklight sensitive paint. which will fluoresce. Not sure how much other stuff shows up in here. Those fluoresce a bit. The what are they called? CFLs, compact fluorescent lights. Obviously my cool Ultima stuff in the blinds. So anyway, enough of all that. Just wanted to let you know what was going on. When I finish the ceiling here and I figure out what to do with the dome that goes around the light, that's when I'll start actually putting the stars on the ceiling and the planets and all that other good stuff, and I'll have another update. So until then, hope you enjoyed. Take care.